but he doesn't apply the same standards. He's doing exactly what the left does, and he's not being fair.
They feel rebuked whenever they encounter someone who doesn't look at porn, someone whose life isn't dominated by it like theirs is.
Who's to say that any of those commenters' life was dominated by X-rated material? I want to tell you an analogous story here. A lot of people think because libertarians are in favor of legalizing all drugs, prostitution, all victimless crimes, that we must be the biggest degens in the world. So when I first became a libertarian, I had that impression up to a point, and I was not, well, crap, I wasn't even an anarchist yet, so that happened in July of 2015. So this was around April, May of 2015. Lily Tang Williams, who some of you may know, had some extra tickets to the Libertarian Expo in Las Vegas. It was LPEX. And she already had a room bought and was like, get plane tickets and I'll give you a ticket to the conference and you can stay with me. And I jumped at the chance. I was a brand new libertarian. But here I am thinking, oh my goodness, it's this libertarian like convention. It wasn't a party convention, but it was just a libertarian movement convention. Had never been to any big gathering of libertarians, and it was in Las Vegas. And I am just picturing like complete debauchery. You know, I had that impression. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to this group of libertarians in Vegas. This is going to be crazy. I have never been amongst a bigger group of squares in my entire life. Lily and I, the most degen thing she did was play the slots. We are sitting to the next in the slots, and I kid you not, the barmaid comes by, and what does Lily do? She orders a glass of milk in a casino. She orders a glass of milk. I think I have PTSD over that still. This is 8 years ago, and I will never forget that glass of milk. And then when it came 9 or 10 o'clock, they were all in bed. I was down at the blackjack table. They were all in bed. The biggest group of squares I've ever been around in my life. So his assumption that these leftists are just a bunch of, you know, wankers watching X-rated material, you don't know that, dude. And I find that people who tend to think other people are that way are probably that way themselves. Because I could be a bit of a degen. So I was thinking all these libertarians were like these wild partiers, and it turned out maybe I was just projecting that I wanted to go out to Vegas and play blackjack and get way too drunk and party. And it wasn't the libertarians at all. It was a bit of projection. I'm not saying anything at all about Mike Johnson. I'm just going to let that hang out there. Matt, you're the one who seems a bit obsessed about it.